Hi, folks. It's winter has finally come to Berlin. After like 6 months, 6 to 12 months of horrible, freezing cold weather, we finally get winter, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's like the white is like the shroud of death, the beautiful shroud of death. Snow is like a symbol of death. The world, the earth, falls into a death-like slumber over winter and then resurrects in the spring. And it's like this. It's the most beautiful shroud of death you could imagine. That snow lying gently on the sleeping grass and trees and bodies, and and of course, such a beautiful shroud of death could only be made by God Himself, who knows a thing or two about death because He invented death. No one knows why. I don't know why, but it's one of His greatest inventions. So there you go. So, embrace the shroud of death. Embrace death. Know, oh man, that your time is limited, and do something good this week to make your life and the lives of others richer, funner, more joyful, more fulfilling, purposeful. I'm going to this morning I just finished my last chapter on woke language for my German language book, the German book in German about the English language. And the Germans, of course, they need this woke language, like the they, them, the pronouns, and things like that. It's meant to be inclusive, of course, include everyone, but people. But people, from other countries, like Germans, speaking English as a second language, it's the opposite for them. Of course, it's difficult to speak English correctly in general, and then they also have to use they, them, for a singular person instead of for multiple people, and they have to hear it and understand what they're listening to, and they have to speak it, and of course, woke language for people from other countries is a nightmare. And so I did the best I could in this little book in 2 chapters to explain how it works, what it is, and how to get around it. Practical tips for non-English speakers, how to avoid the traps of wokeness in language and speaking language as a second language speaker. Okay, so I'm wrapping that up this week, sending it off to my print publisher. The book is going to be published in my own publishing house, Hula Inc., as an ebook and maybe audiobook, and then the print publisher is going to be I have another print publisher for that, and for the print edition. And so that's it. That's going to be my week. I hope to wrap it up this week. Maybe I'll have a little tail end to do next week, but it's looking good. I hope your guys are doing well in your goals and all the things you're doing. I want to thank all those people supporting me, and I'm trying to build up kind of like a social media platform here for my publishing company. I have a little Patreon account. There's one guy on my Patreon account, especially thanks to him just for the support. And thanks for all you guys who, are sharing. You just you put a heart on something on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, or you just share or support or comment. You have no idea how much I appreciate that, because it's this whole thing of doing social media. I'm not a social person at all. I hate talking to other people, but I have to, in order to get this little Hula Inc., my little publishing house, up and running and somehow successful in some modest way. I need that social media presence. So thanks to all you guys for support, for your support, and have a great, beautiful week on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful winter day.